First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the Southwest eating fufu. And a hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped that all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broken, barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way, way, way up. Long ways from the days I these valet stores couldn't pay. Nowadays, all the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks from Mercedes. I resage Chukwueze, then my babies. Label hit be trying to sway me, pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me, I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership of drip.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Los Angeles Rams. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
That's ready. Black block. Set.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Another run to Mitchell. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
Ready.
First down, here's Mitchell. To about the 40-yard line. You talk about this Rams defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Jameson Williams with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Rams use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he'll be taken down right around the 27. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. This defense for the Rams, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week. Plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Lance now on 1st down. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a play fake. Lance. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
But they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Hooker's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
19 tight.
From the gun, it's Hooker. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Hooker. They'll find Williams on the slant. And the Rams are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Trying to throw again here. Hooker. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
On 1st down, Lance. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Open on the left side, this is Valdez-Scantling. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Let's go. Ready.
Here's Lance. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing his lance on third down. That's another one complete to Mitchell. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Here's Hooker to throw it. And going deep for Hill. Touchdown, Rams. Tyreek Hill, 47 yards. And the Rams are able to widen their advantage. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And the 25.
Here we go, set.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Once again, it's Mitchell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Lance. And that is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
On 4th down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. It's Hill, complete. And running with power here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup of 38.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Ready, break. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Hooker now on first down. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Looking to throw, Hooker. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Rams add 6 to their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
At 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the lock.
Well, Lance throws the interception, his third. It's Deonte Banks with it. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Hooker's going to throw it. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Throwing. Hooker. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Here we go.
Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty.
60 average. 60 average. Check. Ready.
Now Hooker. Flushed out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rams. Taysom Hill. 5-yard touchdown. And the Rams are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Tucker with the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Lance going to throw. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Ready.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready.
Working from the gun. Lance. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Shotgun now for Lance. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Hey, red, 6, mega.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Rams will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? able to throw 4 picks already. They're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
That pass caught. It's Williams. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as a stop with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Hooker. They're going deep for Hill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Evans. Oh, some strong running. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready. Green Jack. Set.
A final shot before half for Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they've got the other team down and they feel good about the position.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, LA. Jamison Williams, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. In motion right, that's Williams. Hooker on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is taken in at the 5. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's Hooker. Touchdown! Taysom Hill, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play, had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Go. Fight. Ready?
On 3rd and long, it's Lance. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Now Hill to return it. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, LA. Tyreek Hill, 68 yards. And the Rams get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now.
Smith, red.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
On the set. Field, black. Hey, blue. Ready.
And they'll go for it. Lance escaping the pressure right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
Ready.
Lance now on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Red, cycle. Hut.
And Lance now to throw. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Lance looks to throw again. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Ready.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood and new. He's got it with the 15. Touchdown, LA. Tyreek Hill, 67 yards. And the Rams continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Lance. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And they'll send Williams in motion right.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
First down throw here. It's Hooker. And this is caught by Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Trick the Eagle, trick the Eagle.
Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. Eluding the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Tucker now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Flushed out right. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Matt Judon, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. This offense so far on third down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time here. Lance, he's going to let it fly. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Hooker. Now he'll escape to his right. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Hooker to throw it. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Lance. He finds Douglas complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Going for it, it's Mitchell. And the search is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Philosano and Orkin. And the Browns will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Here's Lance to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Keon Crossen. And the Rams are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Looking to throw, Hooker. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Hooker now on 1st down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but That lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted